A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel. Here in this channeling, there is a masculine who wants to be channeled out, like he wants to share his story with people out there. He feels that a lot of men are being judged everywhere, and he just does not want any sympathy or anything. Neither he is saying that, to his divine counterpart or to anyone. He's not giving any message of chasing. He's simply saying that he has a story to tell, and it's not even like a long story. It's his experience that happened in the childhood. So basically, he was born to a very nurturing mother, a very loving mother, very godly mother. Okay, who is like all things beautiful. She's uh, she has a lot of grace, and she's a nature lover. She likes to grow vegetables, and she teaches him a lot. He says that I used to see my mother a lot in the kitchen garden. Okay, she used to grow veggies, she used to grow potatoes. He told me that, spoke a lot about potatoes, how she used to grow potatoes, and she used to make many dishes from potatoes, and spinaches and some kind of green leafy vegetable she used to grow. And he used to feel very happy around his mother. They had a small fireplace in their kitchen, and she would sit over there, do her work. He says that he grew in a place, in a very isolated place where there was no one. He only had his father, mother, and himself. And it's very strange kind of a thing, because he said there were no children around him where he was growing up. Okay. And then he says that his father was a very cruel man. Okay. He was a very cruel man. He was a hunter, and he would ask him to kill animals all the time. Like he would catch hold of a bird, or he would catch hold of a little rabbit, or he would catch hold of a baby lamb, like a lamb, and he would just tell his son to hold the knife and cut the head of the animal. And this used to really freak him out. This used to really terrify him. And his father would keep telling him that you need to become a man, you need to become a man, you need to grow up, you need to grow up, you need to do this, you need to do that. And what type of a boy are you? When I was of your age, I used to hunt the rabbits, I used to hunt in the forest, I used to go out and kill these animals and bring so much food home. He's saying that to the boy. And the boy is like, but I don't want to do it, Papa. I don't want to do it, Daddy. And he's like, no, but you have to do it. You have to do it. So he forces him to do it, And the boy does not want to do it. And every time he does not want to do it, the father slaps him or hits him or gives him some kind of punishment and tells him, you're a pansy, you're not meant to be a man, you're not meant to be this. And then his father would act very frustrated. But the mother was very stern, and I'm not being shown that the father was extremely physically abusive. He was not. But he would just, scare the boy a lot, and he would demand the boy to be like a very, very distorted masculine, like a very warrior-like masculine who, which he did not agree to as a child. He never wanted. He just wanted to be like his mother. He wanted to grow the food, but the father wanted to hunt the food. He would say, look, when I hunt, I can hunt these type of animals. Their fur gives me so much money, and I do this and I do that. If I catch this expensive deer, then I can make the musk, perfume and things like that. If I catch hold of this particular animal, the leather of the skin is so expensive. So he would say all those crazy things to the boy. And the boy would not listen to it. Although the father had some business also, but again his business was also very, a very negative business he was doing. It could be into selling some guns or arms or ammunition, or it could be some other job like that. But his mother was a very strong woman, and she did not even listen to the father as such. She would always be like, no, you are not going to do this, you are not going to do that. And she would always take a stand for the boy. Okay. She took a stand for the boy, and the father used to get very irritated with that. Like, why you have to turn my son into this, you into a woman, he would say, into a woman. So this masculine, he's not going very deep into it. He even said that he might come again and share something. But he's saying that it really, used to hurt him. And when finally he started going out in the world and started mingling with other boys and other people, he would be extremely very much, full of very much, you can say, some kind of low self-esteem, very conscious and very shy. He would not be able to express himself. He was very close to his mother, and he would tell his father he wants to be a cook, he wants to do this, he wants to do that, he wants to be a farmer. And the father was like, you know what, this boy is really irritating me and really annoying me all the time. So better I send him away, somewhere. And the mother was not happy with it. The mother was like, why are you separating him from me, And he would say, so what's your good idea? He would say, what's your good idea? Make him, cook food in your kitchen all the time. So the boy would, then finally, the mother was like, okay, can't do much. You must go and study also. So he would come back to his mother every year, and then after some time his mother also dies. So he's left with his father, then they move to some other place. He moves to a place where there are a little bit of more people, there is some kind of a community, but he's never happy with it. Now he's saying that, he wants to believe in love, but he is looking for someone who can be like his mother. He's not looking for his mother. He's also saying that I am going through therapy and I'm working on myself a lot, and I want to be a better man, I want to be a better person, but this is who I am. I am a nurturer, and I don't like to kill, and I don't like to destroy, and I don't believe in the wars, I don't believe in the weapons, I don't believe in any of that. But it took him a long time, he's saying, many years passed by, and it took him a long time to make peace with everything, make peace with the fact that, his father separated him with his mother who was very dear to him. And obviously because of his energies within, he always attracted women who were like his father. He always attracted women who were very flirtatious, who were sort of very not like women, They could look like women, but internally their, behavior was not nice, he would say. He would cheat, she would cheat, they would cheat, not just one, they would cheat on him, or they would use him like for his emotional and caring nature, and then they would keep coming back to him when they were hurt or when they were cheated on by some other guy or something would happen. They would come and cry on his shoulder, but he never liked them. He never liked the way they would drink, and they would be promiscuous, or they would all the things. I'm not just judging any woman because he's telling me to. I'm just saying that is his viewpoint, that even though he's healing himself, but he still is in lookout for the person, the woman who is like his mother, a real nurturer. But he felt that his mother also had some issues. She was codependent on his father, because she could never break out from his circle or his life, or his sort of a strong, you can say, the loop he had created. She could not stand. She did stand up for him, like for the boy, and she would say to him that I never used to say anything to your father. He used to do his own things, but for you I take a stand. But then he felt for many years that was not enough. Okay, she would have run away with him. She feels she had some money and she could have gone away, or she could have just told his father no, or after he left for school she could have moved to his city. She could have done many things to be with him, but she did not. She allowed him to be there, and she allowed him to be alone without her, and she lived with his father, and he felt very bad about it. So he was very hurt about it, and he was angry with his mother also, as much as he was angry with his father. So now this is just like sharing someone's emotions, and he feels that he is just simply wanting to work on both his masculine and feminine side, because he has both, he feels, and he says that he is a twin flame. But he wants to share this with people, that sometimes there are men who carry these wounds and they are in pain, but women don't understand them, and women don't realize that they could have gone through something and they hurt him, or they betray him, they make him feel small, or they make fun of his soft side, or his generous nature, or just him being not like other guys. He said that he loved playing the sports, but he was not crazy about sports. He was not like, oh, I have to go for this tournament or I have to go for this match. And while growing up, when he made friends with other guys, they were always up to these things, like they wanted to go for this wrestling match or that one, or they would bet on the some kind of championships. And he was just not like that. He was always more interested in reading the books. And he's a absolutely heterosexual man, and like his parents were good looking people, so he's got the genes of both, and that's why he said that he attracted a lot of women. But the women would never understand him. They would never understand what is inside of him, and he felt very unworthy, he felt very sad. Then he had the spiritual side in him, so a lot of frustration he went through. But finally he's coming to terms with it. He's not like, he was angry with both of them, but he understands that both his parents, they came from their own backgrounds and their own hardships, and that's it. Like, that's all he wants to say. But he wants to send out a lot of love, and he says, as soon as he started realizing that he's different, and he's from the twin flame world, and he's from the this type of a community, he wants to do inner work. He enjoys doing inner work a lot, and he's like, he's telling other people also that I understand your pain. And he's also saying to those women who are like him, women who wanted to do some other things, but they were told that you're a woman, but you can't do it because this is a very masculine job to do, or things like that. So he's like, I understand your pain also. And then he's also saying that to all the toxic feminines he met, and he's like, it was all about sex, it was all about body, and I hate you for that, and I hated you for that you only treated me like a machine, like an object. You did not see my feelings, you did not see my emotions, you did not see that how much love and loyalty I was bringing on the table. So he has some anger with them, and he's saying that I'm still working on it, I'm still processing it, and hopefully he says that I want to be now completely in my mission, and hopefully he feels that yes, he would definitely connect with someone who would be like-minded and on the same page, So for your personal situation, you can also connect with me. On the description box, there is a lot of information about personal sessions and therapies which you can enroll in, and then you can work on yourself. But kindly do not share your twin flame story with me in advance. Once we get into the personal sessions, or once we start doing the inner work with you, then I'll tell you step by step what to do and how to share, and you will also get to know with every session. So thank you so much for being here with me and listening to this person's emotions. One love and peace out, and let's pray for all the people on the planet who are doing inner work and trying to change their experience of the 3D world and move into a higher dimension. One love and peace out.